Great. Hey, welcome back, guys. We're live again. So we're streaming from the phone to the Osmos Action 5 Pro. Hopefully, the audio is in sync because we're using designated DJI products. Although there's a ban. Hopefully, the ban won't happen anytime soon. And on the next firmware update, everyone's stuff gets bricked. Right? Can you imagine that? Just want to make sure our settings and display and the brightness is set to not shut off so that we don't lose anything. Hold on, just gonna go to, if I can find it. It's so bright, I don't have my glasses. Shut off to never. So hotspot is being, and the DJI Mimo app connects to your hotspot so that you can basically do what we are doing right now. Just leave it open like that and then put it in your bag, right? Hopefully, if the iPhone's waterproof, you just have to wait for it to some extent. Just got to wait for it to dry. I've done some underwater photos with the iPhone. In the USA, it's 4th of July. Nevada too, where it went crashing somewhere down into the, there's some more parts in there. Used to be at 9 or 8. So when you stream from the you can't see content. Just raise the tripod here, put it together. Doesn't matter which one. It's actually kids, so as long as it fits in, right? And it does that. Wow, it's got some good use of this thing. And then we want to get our fin out. We could leave the bag here. No one's going to take it. We're out in Long Island, so it's possible. Anything's possible. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to do a double or a single. I think I'll just do a single and leave that there. The hardest part is taking everything out and putting it away again. There we go. There's that. There's our little handle. If you do throw your, just make sure you're on any sharp object there, which is great, but it doesn't have. So knowing that, moving spots, so I kind of know it's pretty safe to throw your board down. Inflatable, right? And sure, right? I'm on their car. I don't have that luxury because we got to fold it up and put it away. This is the part that takes about, I don't even know, forever. Whoa. So aside from puncturing your paddleboard, you got to watch your bag. Now, the pump will weigh it down though, so we're good in that sense. Don't break your stuff. Just gonna check the camera positioning so that you guys can get a nicer view of me pumping in action. Pumping action with Action 5. I had to bury it in some sand at the base so that it would inflate. Count on me to save your life. Count on me to save your life. I am not going to give y'all maybe. But the current's going this way. So hopefully I'll be able to row out. So I'll be able to row because now we will have, what do you call it? hands-free, right? I can't hold my phone. When you stream with your phone, right? And you're rowing, you accidentally put your viewers / subscribers into the timeout room. Afix was in the timeout room yesterday. I tried to get him out, but then I accidentally deleted some of the comments. And so then what I did was, when I undeleted the comments, I think Diana, I pinned her comments, but then to save Afix, right, so he doesn't lose face with the AI bots, I pinned his comment. The downside to streaming horizontally with the YouTube app is when you go back to edit your footage, or let's say the description, there's no all the chats are gone. So even if you deleted them or didn't delete them, they're only in real time. There's no way. I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to my computer and look, but there weren't any chats. I was like, where are my people? So it's great that. So we'll see how the chat works from here. If you guys comment in, great for commenting. I'll make sure to reply back, as long as I don't drown or need some first aid and CPR. Right? DJI is where I lost my drone. I got some footage though. I got some cool footage of a farm. Gentleman was really nice to let me fly. I let them fly actually, so the footage is from them. And I think one of was the owner, and I think his son-in-law. They got to fly. I didn't get to fly because I wanted that one extra battery to be left for here. And I should have saved it for the farm because, I don't know, you'll see the footage. I'll probably upload it later, tonight or tomorrow, and you guys can see for yourself how we lost the DJI of Bata. And now I have to wait and see how Care Refresh works, right? That Care Refresh better work, man. Actually, they told me to hold. They said, please do not send your drone. I wish it was Ken. Ken already had his drone sent and they shipped it back. But it didn't say where they shipped it from. Ken, if you're watching, where'd they ship your drone from? It's good to know, you know? I think I'm gonna do a double paddle since the current, have to do like that instead of using one, because I used to only put together in the beginning. See, once it's filled up, right, then you have to wait for the pressure to build up. So it's almost like twice the work. Nice. Mic is still connected. Mic check. Whew. So it's not enough, even though you're like, oh, that's enough. No, you need the pressure, the PSI, which is pounds per square inch. Otherwise, you're pretty much up the creek. If you're heavier. If you're lighter, like my kids, I can do 5. They can get away with it. And they have fun all day on it. For me, I need minimum 11. Max 15. Everything else is in the red zone. This comes with a pump too. This is what I do when I'm not flying my drone. I'm just pumping it up. Welcome to Louis' workout class, and today we're gonna pump you up. That's right, after 2 or 3 pumps, I lost 50 pounds in less than 3 weeks. That's right, 3 times a day, I do this workout. Whew. You ever see those infomercials? They're full of crap. Don't believe them. Don't believe that they lost 30 pounds in 2 weeks. You can, actually, if you starve yourself. No, it's just hard work, perseverance, and dedication, and diet. You'll be okay. And, of course, exercise. I don't recommend this, although this is a good workout. I feel it now. And I'm only at 5 PSI. Cheat. Here, I'll show you, in case you want to see. 5 PSI. Still in the yellow. I need to get in the green. Shit. Damn it. It's all right. We got you covered. 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. Remember, hold your hips, hold your thighs. That's right. Louis' workout is here. Actually, can somebody, when I get in the water, edit the video and play the Moana soundtrack. If I get in. Imagine I get in and I can't row anywhere. We're in the 7. Well, we're not out of the ballpark yet, because even if I get to 11, sometimes when you turn this thing off, the air will come out because it's not sealed. I see somebody with some other paddle boarders over there, which is cool. I'm at 8. And for me, I'm doing 11, like I was saying, because I'm heavier. So, the lighter you are, the less likely you need to fill this thing to its maximum potential. But you'll see when you sit on it. If you sit on it and it starts to sink, you're pretty much needs more air. More air. You pump it like this, I tell you. Shit, I'm at 9, almost. Remember, he being 11 doesn't mean we're out of the park, because as soon as we take off the valve, it might blow the air out. Then you gotta pump it again. 10. Can I get a 10? That's right. So weird. Everyone's on the other side of the beach. No one's coming here. Probably because they all want to go into the ocean. Almost at 11. They all want to go into the ocean. So for those Ken and Afix, I put the wind guard on. So hopefully, let me just double check. After this, I'm at 11. Check your battery. We're good with battery. If you unscrew this, hopefully it doesn't go psh. It did. We lost some, but that's all right. Then what you do is, you never know. You put it back on. See? And now we put it on. Take it off again. Great. Nothing's going to happen. And then we pump it again and we check the pressure. Because for me, wow, you see how much came out? I was at 11 and now I'm at 7. All right, so now put your camera back. Whoops. Put your camera back. Put some sand on the ground so that your tripod will stand. And then put some sand on the tripod and then get pumping. Now, when you reach 11, you'll be all right. You can take it off. Learn that the hard way. But the problem is when you're pumping it up, there's no pressure for it to want to extrude up. So it's hard to tell what position it's in until you actually put air in it. That's right. I put air in it like this. It's too windy to fly a drone anyway. I'll check the AirWare app and see, but people are flying kites. And yesterday, they were kiteboarding on the other side. 9. All right. Gosh. This first half of the stream alone will be like how to pump your paddleboard. You can turn that into a YouTube short. I usually let Opus Clip do it for you, but you have to watch out with Opus Clip because sometimes the bottom part of your video is cut off. You look at your video like, oh wow, it's cool, it's good to go. It's got the top half and the bottom half. If you don't scrub the video and check to make sure that the rest of the bottom half is there, it's not going to be there. I learned that the hard way because someone looked at the video and they commented on it. It's like, where's the other half? I was like, huh? And you know me, I always check my videos when people comment on them because that usually means we can create another video, which I have actually created another video showing folks how to avoid that. So now, if we take it off, hopefully, voila, see? Then you can put the other one on, seal the deal. This will weigh down the bag. Okay, again, I can't see the comments because we're streaming from the DJI app. A little bit of a bummer. Maybe I'll experiment later and see if I can launch the YouTube app too, so we can see comments. It's just sometimes when you launch another app on top of the app, as you know, you being on home on the computer, on the live stream, we tend to lose the feed. which is a little bit of a bummer. So now I think I'm gonna put both on just because, I don't know, the current is a little choppy and I want to be able to maneuver. We'll figure out the maneuvering once we get into the water. So that's locked, sort of. These don't really, that's another reason why I don't use it. So just double check. So if that can go like that, and this one like that. So make sure it's turned in the direction you want so that you'll be able to paddle. Got it? So that one's like that. So one like this, like that. Now we can paddle. And then you want to, this will definitely weigh down the bag too. Really windy though. So look at the bag, it's inflating, but it'll weigh down now. So now we got to put on the fin. Fin, where's Finn? Oh wow. See, nice, right? Very nice. I like my surfboard, my pretend surfboard. Then you just want to clear in here. If you got too much sand in there, just put it in the water and just double check. Remember, don't drag it because you want to make sure that you don't accidentally puncture it. Again, you can drag it, but you're taking a chance. So now we gotta make sure that just blowing out the sand, because otherwise the fin won't go on. It just works like a buffer space. Now it'll go on. So now if we pull it and then push this down, there's a little clip, hopefully. If it doesn't go in on one side, it for sure will on the other. Oh yeah, that's not gonna go in. Hold on. So then just put it in upside down from underneath. You'll get like a little, you can flip it over. Just double check. Nope, that's not going in. So we gotta push it out again. It tastes salty. That means that there's salt, there's sand on there. In there. That's I think definitely going in. Then you just find that little sweet spot and you can hold it back. If that doesn't work, I must. Voila. Yay, we got it in. Just double check. You got it in. Getting it out. That's another story, but that's for the end of this video if we make it that far. All right, so now I'm gonna get this set up. Hopefully we will, that's me. Put this here like that until I get in, all right? Because I need my hands. We'll secure the camera, don't worry. Camera. Well, this would be another test. We lost our drone, so now we gotta make sure that we can get our, hopefully we don't lose the camera. Water is really shallow here, so what I mean by lose the camera is that hopefully, I'm dragging the board from behind. Hope it says 5. I guess we can find out now. Yay! Are we still streaming? Yes, streaming. All right, get that. So then what we could do is we could probably secure the camera for a little bit, right? Until we get out there. Once I get out, tip. As long as you don't tip over, you're fine. To some extent. That's not coming out though, which is good. So now that's bound in there, and then move that up a little bit. So now the camera is somewhat secure, temporary, until I can get out there and start rowing. Row. Unless I activate, I think there's a feature that will allow you to rock steady or something. Hold on. Whoa, the current's just pulling me. Hold on. Ah. Ah. Oh, sweet. Cam syndrome. Whoops. Now we're upside down. Hopefully I don't fall in. And you want that everything is tight. May have to. Whoa. I'll leave it here. You really want to make sure your camera is fixed before you get it out or in. So I just need to tighten it if it lets me, you know? Nah, it's not letting me, and I don't have any tools. Just gotta do it. All right. Too bad they don't have a stand or your paddle board. Make it tight. That okay. Until I wonder if I open the middle, put it in the middle, and then close it to some extent. It's gonna be a little sideways. I know there's a way to put Rocksteady on or off. All right, so here, we're going out. Yay! So windy. Momentum going nowhere. But here, because we'll just wind, you know. And it says we're still live. Water, so we could open and walk, but it doesn't feel like we're going anywhere. It feels like we're just splashing water. But we're getting closer and closer to that little island on the left. The good thing is we could ride the current going back out into the ocean, except it is too drastic for the ocean. But at least we're moving, sorta. Yay! Once we get out a little bit, that current should pick up a little, and we'll be better. And we'll just ride it back in. That seagull's looking for food. He's probably they're like vultures. See, he got something. Almost. Now I think it's too shallow to some extent. Now we're higher up. See, there it is. There's the bird. In your drone. Yeah, I can't wait to see for that call from DJI. You got anybody else waiting for that call? They're like, hey, it's now okay to ship your drone to some extent. Wow, currents. Feel the wind. It says we're live. Whoa. It's going to be a breeze because we'll back in. With you. We're dragging. Watch, I can just get out. All that paddling for nothing. I'll just drag it. Great. You're like, wait, where's our host? There he is. Here. Right somewhere right in there. I was gonna turn it around. See, that's how shallow the water is. Usually it's deeper. I don't know. Something happened with the currents, you know? We're in low tide right now. I'm up to my knees, which is good. So now I can, I'm up to my knees. Oh wow, check that out. Oh wow. Holy crap. That's really low. See, that's why you gotta watch out with your drones. I don't even know where he's landing, to be honest. Wow, that was pretty intense. Got like a free flight in. All right, now just putting the camera back into its position. Just gonna move this back a little bit so that you guys can see. Again, can somebody play the Moana soundtrack, please? Away, away. No iPad foot. No iPad. No DJ. We crashed out. We have no products, and that's how we roll. Oh wow, that's the water. Some jet ski. What does it say? DJI. What does it say? DJI. Reconnected. Oh, that's so weird. So we may go for a little bit. And it's audio. Come on, DJI, you're killing me. Full battery too. All right, well, hopefully we don't lose the audio. But we're connected. We're connected and committed to the stream. Just hopefully. Sweet. See, now it's easier going back because the current's going the other way. And we're just paddling. Paddling the paddle. And it's funny because the guys at the DJI store that sold me the mic, they said, oh yeah, one of our guys tested it. It was at New York City. And they're like, yeah, he went around the block and it still stayed connected. I'm like, oh wow, that got me sold. And look at me, I'm right in front of it on a paddleboard. And the audio kept disconnecting. It was really weird. Yeah, that windshield is definitely coming in handy though. Wow, the wind's just pulling us the other way. This is just pulling us the other way. This is nice though, As long as we could stay shallow, feel the. I get good reception. Strap this on my bicycle helmet, guys, for a ride. Right? That would be cool. Except you got to be careful now. If you run a red light, it's a fence. You could Google it. New York City criminal running red light. That part is insane. You got to be careful. I mean, you could do a slow stop and roll, but it's still going through a red light. So be careful. If you plan to rent a bike, do a city bike. Oh wow, what the hell is that? I just saw something in the water. Like really creepy. Yeah. This is the part up. I could feel my drag though. I could feel my, I could feel the, actually let me go over there. I can feel the drag of my fin. My fin is dragging. We are fin because of fin. Sort of. We just don't want to drag it, you know? We'll take it over there where it's deeper. As soon as it gets deeper, I'll get in and let it pull me across. Make sure I'm straight and level, because I do not want to fall in with my bag on. You can feel the current pulling you. At least we're not dragging now. Make sure you're on your raft or whatever you call it. Paddleboard. Roll the board. And now, see? Aim for the bag. Pretty deep over here though. I'm gonna go down there though. And that's it. Away we go. That was fun while we lasted. We'll pack. I'll just take this off. Light today, but we'll get some when I drone picture. Still, there's our board. Little minnows over there in the water. Oh, we forgot to put the camera in the water. And we'll do that in a sec to test its true waterproofing. Here's our board. Let's see. It's supposed to be waterproof, right? Tell me what you see. Oh, look, let's see if you can see this. Check it out. What's that? I saw something. Oh, I was like, oh no, did water get in? That was just a little bubble. Here, let's just wipe it off. Yay. Okay, so that was just a bubble. All right, let's try that again. We got our audio connected. Let's see if we can do a documentary of the minnows. And so, the life of a minnow underwater, as you can see. What the hell is that? Anyway, that's pretty cool, right? Hopefully we're still good. Let's check our fin. Fin's still good. Usually when you want to do like this, so it doesn't wind up drifting away, make sure again, no sharp stuff. You could always tip it over like a surfboard, right? But on the sand. Just again, double check. Can't go anywhere. Now we can just walk around and see what we have in here. Make sure our audio is connected. If it kept disconnecting, that's what was mind-boggling, because I'm right here, literally. Let's see if we can find anything though. Again, I can't see the comments because we're streaming from the DJI app. Too bad. Cool, so nice, and then all of a sudden, you see this thing. This is where people come crabbing too. Board's still there. No one's gonna take it. See, everyone's over here on this side of the beach, but the current's just pulling you that way. That it's a real workout. Yesterday we had no current, but it was too shallow. Today we got a mix of both. You know? Oh wow, look at that. I think that was a carcass. But if you're lucky, you have a net, right? There's a big hole there. My phone's ringing, but I can't get it.